So it's not a through station because we don't intend for there to be very much cargo here. Actually, if it's gonna be like that, we probably do this instead. Right? Right. Alright, good. Let me flatten this out as well. So there's that, and a depot, and that. Hmm. So we kind of need to tunnel through, don't we? No, that's not it. Oh, I need to tunnel through. What? Oh, it's Can I? I can't do that. Okay, no, our ships are still losing money. Never mind. I was saying before that our ships aren't losing money anymore. Actually, we are. So this comes out there, and might as well. Do that. Right, so this is exit. And then entry. What on earth are we gonna do here? Entry, we're gonna have to. We can. Well, probably should do it there. The entry. We're gonna tunnel under this as well. Like that. Is this too big? It's a huge. That's a huge junction. That's a massive junction. Alright, and then entry. Goes through there, and there, and there, and then from here we would come through there. Oh look, our ship is bringing oil already, and this is not even ready yet. That's fine. Alright, that's good. And that's good. Okay, I think this is correct. This is getting more and more complicated all the time. Okay, here. 2 goods trains. 1 to each of the newly joined cities. Goods van. And I'm gonna clone this. So this one, full load. Oops, my bad. Go from there to there, full load. And then go from there to there. full load. Alright, so now we have to keep an eye on these two trains to make sure that they manage to find their way there. But now we have a train station for this town as well. And the smaller towns, I think what I'll do is also give them train service, but not as big, have like smaller trains instead of the big trains. And have them at like dead-end I don't know if I want to do that. Have them at dead-end stations instead of through stations. The thing with the dead-end stations is that it's very difficult to increase the capacity. Well, it's not very difficult. It's more difficult to increase the capacity of the station later on. Maybe I should choose one where I can also get goods from the city somehow. Like here, I mean with iron ore, for example, which we can get. Although I don't think we want any more iron ore. Are we at capacity? No, not really. We get iron ore from there. What else might we get from a city or like a town? That's kind of too far away. We can get a forest, but this town is also kind of out in the middle of nowhere, which I'm not sure I'm happy about. And where would we join this up? It's literally in the middle of nowhere. Iron ore. This is what I mean when I say it gets complicated later on, right? But like when things get crowded, it does get complicated. I don't really want another junction here. I can actually leech off this junction and then join it back up on this side. I don't know if that's a good idea or not though. But I can do it. I can leech off this junction. Good idea or bad idea? Don't know. Let's do it. Let's do it. Alright, so here we're gonna have 4 tracks from this city. I can blow up that road, push it back a little bit. Alright. So we're going to do oh, wait a minute. It needs to join up here. So it needs to branch off here. Alright, let's say we do that. And that, and then we get rid of that. Alright, so now we have this coming through here. Did that arrive at its destination or not? It did, right? And then on the other side, this will Okay, this made it back safely. On the other side, this will leave by coming through here, which is interesting because it just joins back up there and then it leaves. Alright. Oh cool, look at that. It's just gonna leech off this junction. I mean, it makes the junction busier, which again, it just adds to congestion, but at this point in time, I don't think I care that much. Alright, this one, and then iron ore hopper, 7 blocks long. Go from there to there. Full load any cargo. And then I'm gonna clone this train, have 2 of them. Right, that's great. So this, we're gonna make sure that goes back to the station. These are fine. And then we also have a passenger service. The passenger service, I think we should make a smaller train unless we find a difference. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this will go to here. And it will go to here. But it will full load on this side. Full load any cargo. And then here we go that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's mail. My bad. My bad. My bad. It's 4 passenger and 2 mail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one we go from here to here, and this is going to be full load. So from the smaller, so the services to the smaller towns is going to be different. I'm going to pick up a full load from one side and then transport it to the other, and the other one we're going to transport. So the train doesn't leave until it is full of passengers, right? Right. So this train made it back in one piece, which is good. This is getting super complicated, but we might set up more of these trains, these kind of smaller trains, smaller passenger trains for the small towns. So that's up to 22% there, and that's up to 35%. And so there's like capacity to make this train longer if the town grows enough. And then beyond that, we can add more trains still. The only question is whether or not we want to do this for all the rest of the cities. Another thing we want to do, the ratings, so the rating doesn't go above 90 usually. But if we go to local authority and build a statue of the company owner, then it will actually increase the rating by 10%. So it increases the, I don't know if we need to do that. We don't need to do that. If we want to increase our profits even more, we can do that. But it's quite unnecessary. Oh, look, this came back. Alright, well, since that came back, let me just make a few ships. And get this oil to our oil trains. Alright, good. Full load any cargo. Just gonna do that, and I'm gonna clone ship, and then get these ships going. Alright, so that offshore platform came back. There's another offshore platform here, but it's kind of far away from everything. So unless I want to make another transfer station to a train, and then use the train to ship it, which I don't really want to do, although I can. There's a lot of space back here that I can do that, but there's only one platform, so I don't really want to do that. Alright, so we're not going to do that. We're up to 74% here. Oh look, the other side filled up first. So now we have a transport or a passenger service from that city down to this city. Oh, this train is going as well. Oh, okay, they filled up pretty much at the same time. And maybe by the time they get here, there'll be enough passengers to fill the trip back, which will be good. this train network is so complicated. It's more complicated than the train network in the city I live in. Although, having said that, the city I live in is not that good with its trains. In fact, it's got pretty crap trains. Well, they're trying. I probably shouldn't I shouldn't trash talk them. They're trying, but the trains aren't that good in my city, where I live. Alright, and then they go back. Nice. Outstanding passenger service. Very good. Not full, but there's a few people there. So what is it? 53% full on the trip back? Hey, that's pretty good. Alright, so these two little towns have passenger service. And it makes a decent amount of money. I mean, it goes all the way across the map, pretty much, so it does make pretty good money. Alright, and then the iron ore train is also going out now. I don't understand why they don't build more trains where I live. It seems a lot of fun for me when I'm playing video games, that trains are fun. You would think that the city council or the government in my city will also decide that, hey, trains are fun, let's build more trains in our city. That's what I would do if I was the mayor of my city. But apparently these people in real life are boring and they don't like fun trains. And so they don't fund the public transport nearly as much as they should. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if your city had a train network this interesting? Look how interesting this is. Wouldn't you want to live in a city this interesting? I know I would. So, I guess London's subway is pretty interesting. Hong Kong's subway is getting more and more interesting. I'm just talking about the cities that I've actually been to, however briefly. Yeah. This is not quite as complex as Moscow or New York. I think about as complex as Hong Kong, maybe. I haven't been to Moscow. Yeah, so they should get me to design their train networks, all these real world cities. I mean, look how well I'm doing here. Look how much money I'm making. I am joking, of course. Like, it's not this easy in real life. I do understand. I do realize it's not this easy in real life. But it is funny to think about. Oh, wait, these trains are going quite often, aren't they? Hey, this is great. Hey, look at these trains go. Maybe this train needs to be bigger, because it seems to be getting more passengers. Anyway, we're not that concerned about it. Anyway, all these trains are good. So we got a few boats, and really we only want to use boats for oil, because you have to use boats for oil. You can't get trains out here. Do we want to try buses? We can try buses. How would we try buses? What we would do, I believe, not that, road. We might build a road. Ah, nuts, that's not what I want to do. Let's build a road there. So, Okay, I build a road here. No, there's a thing here. What is this? Let me just blow it up. I don't know what it is, but I'll blow it up. Let me build a road down here as well. So, what we can do is build a bus station. Maybe like a couple of bus stations. A through station, probably. So can't have junctions? No, what are you doing, dude? Demolish that junction there. Have a bus station there. And then have a bus station there. I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right. Transparency options. Transparent buildings. Yeah, no, that's good. Alright. And then make sure we bridge over the no, I literally just said make sure you bridge over. Make sure you bridge over the trains. Alright, let's turn that back on. Bridge over the trains. Let me just join that up. And then we have a road vehicle depot, maybe out here. And we got new vehicles. Foster Mark II Superbus? Is that the one we want? I guess it is. So we're gonna build 2 of these. Go to there and go to there. Go to there and go to there. Alright, and then we start this, but we want this to be a loop. We want this to be a loop because otherwise this through station is going to be a little bit strange. So let me just build roads around there like that.